What's up guys, Leo from Rockville, and today I'm going to be showing you how to set up your RockShield 3 Studio Vocal Isolation Shield. Let's get to it. There are basically two different types of setups you can do with this type of shield. One sitting at your desk, or you can even use it while you're standing. Now don't worry, I'm going to show you both setups, but first we're going to start with the desktop setup. First, let's just go over everything that comes with the RockShield 3. First and foremost, the actual shield itself. Now you see it has a metal backing as well as solid foam that's going to block out any kind of noise that comes into it. Some of the other parts are actually going to be used to actually mount the microphone to our RockShield. The first thing is this bracket right here. This is kind of the main base of operations where the microphone's actually going to sit, but also we're going to need something to attach the microphone to. So we have a arm piece right here, as well as a little washer that's going to go right on top, as well as this screw piece right here, which is where you're actually going to screw your microphone onto. Now this arm is actually going to be locked into this bracket using this screw right here. Now the other two things this shield comes with are actually involved with the two different setups. So for our desktop setup, we have these metal feet that are going to go into the bottom of the RockShield and let it sit on a desktop. Now the last piece is this big bracket right here. This is used for our standing setup. So for our desktop setup, we're actually going to be using everything that comes with the RockShield 3 except the mounting bracket right here. This is really only used for the standing setup, so for right now we're just going to put it to the side. So to start, let's actually screw in our metal feet here. So the RockShield 3 actually has 3 individual holes here. We have one right here, got one here, and then one right here. And to start, we're actually going to screw in only 2. So we're going to start screwing in one here. We're going to screw in the second one right here. It's all really easy. So as you can see, I actually haven't screwed in the middle one just yet. That's because we're going to need to put in our bracket first. The metal leg is actually going to hold that bracket in place for us. So we have the bracket right here, and you can see it has a big hole right here. And what we're going to do is, using the third leg, we're actually going to screw it in place here so it stays nice and still. So let me grab that third desktop leg. So what we're gonna do is simply put the leg through the big hole here. And then we're just gonna screw it into our isolation shield just like the other leg. And just like that, we have our bracket fully screwed in now. So the next thing we're gonna do is actually put in the metal arm that's gonna hold our microphone. So to do that, we're gonna need the arm itself, and we're gonna need one of these screws right here. And to do this, we're going to take your little screw here. There's gonna be a smaller hole on the bracket itself. We're going to slip that through, kind of slide it just like that, and then take the metal arm and then simply screw that into place. So we're actually almost done with the desktop setup already. The last step we're gonna do is actually putting on our microphone. Now the important thing is knowing what size your microphone is. So right now, if you have a smaller microphone, you might be able to actually screw it onto this screw right here. However, the microphone I'm gonna be using is the RCM Pro, and the shock mount that comes with the microphone is way too big for this screw. So for this case, we have a little washer here and a little screw adapter piece as well. So simply put, we're going to put the washer on top of here and then put in the adapter piece here. This adapter piece is actually so I can actually screw my shock mount onto this shield. So I have my RCM Pro and the shock mount it comes with right here. I'm going to take the shock mount and actually just screw it on here. And now you just simply slide your microphone into your shock mount. Now we're actually almost done now. The only thing is, the microphone I'm using here is a condenser microphone, and condenser microphones are way more sensitive than a dynamic microphone. So you're gonna wanna put a pop filter on it. Right here, I have the Rock Pop. And this is a really simple installation. You just find kind of a part you can screw it onto. I'm gonna actually screw it onto the arm. You just slide it on, screw it into place. Then once you screw the pop filter onto your RockShield, you just gotta simply move it in front of the mic. And then the last thing you really need to do is plug a cable into your microphone, plug that cable into an interface, and you're all set up. You can use the RockShield 3 on any desktop service, which makes it perfect for podcasts, home studios, and even Twitch and live streaming. But there might be some time where your singer, speaker, or voiceover actor is going to want to stand. So let's show you that setup now. Now for our standing setup, we're basically going to start completely over. So we're going to take our RockShield, we're going to be using our metal feet, and finally, the mounting bracket. Like before, we're going to screw in our metal feet to the left and right side. Here's one, here's the second foot. Now that we have the 2 metal feet screwed in here, this is where things are going to get a little different. There's actually 5 of these little knobs up here. We want to unscrew the middle one right here. We're going to completely unscrew it and take it out. We're going to put it aside for right now. So now we're actually going to take our mounting bracket, and there's 2 ends here. There's a bigger hole here, and there's a smaller hole here. We want to take the smaller hole and put that on top. So you're just going to simply line it up with the bottom and top holes. Then you're going to take the little screw you just unscrewed from before and screw that right back in. It's going to lock the bracket into place. Now to fully secure the mounting bracket on the back of the RockShield 3, we're going to need to screw in our third metal foot. But on top of that, we also need to sandwich in our metal bracket from before. So we're going to put that there, sandwich everything together, and then simply put, just screw it all in place. And just like that, not only do we have the bracket for the microphone screwed in, but we have the back mounting bracket as well, nice and secure. So the first thing we need to do to mount a RockShield 3 onto a stand, we actually need to take the screws here and unscrew these until they are wide enough to clamp onto a stand. Now you can mount the RockShield 3 onto any microphone stand, but what we recommend doing is mounting it onto a PA speaker stand for additional support and weight. So I have a PA speaker stand right here. We're just going to quickly adjust it here so it's about to my height. That seems pretty good. And now we're going to take our RockShield 3. We have the clamps right here, and we're going to just simply clamp it on like so. And then now we have that fully into place. We're going to just simply start screwing it until it's nice and tight. And just like that, we have it mounted onto a PA speaker stand. Once I know the RockShield 3 is secure on my PA speaker stand, we can finish our setup. So we're going to grab our arm for the microphone. We're going to grab the little screw to keep that in place, slide it in, and just like before, screw this into place. And like before, we're using the RCM Pro, so let's get our adapter piece on. Now we'll take our condenser microphone shock mount, screw it on. Then, like before, take our microphone and just slide it into place. Now we just attach our pop filter once again, same spot as before. Move the pop filter in front of our microphone, and just like that, all we need to do now is just run a microphone cable and we're all set. But now you see I have the ability to use my microphone while the shield is blocking out reflections, all while I'm standing, which is perfect for professional recording, voiceover, and spoken word use. So I hope these videos showed you how to set up your RockShield 3, but if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to reach out to our customer support tech team. As always guys, I'm Leo from Rockville. I'll see you next time.